Hi everyone, I'm Rincey and this is Rincey Reads. Today I'm going to be doing a really quick book buddyathon wrap up. I'm just going to go over the books that I did end up reading during the week. I will have a link to my TBR video in case you guys are interested in seeing all of the books that I had on my TBR. I knew I wasn't going to read all of them, but these are the ones that I did end up finishing. So first off, I finished Their Eyes Were Watching God by Zora Neale Hurston. Prior to the book buddyathon even starting, I had this on my TBR as like a maybe because I didn't know if I was going to be able to finish it before the readathon started, but I did, so I was able to cross that one off the list pretty quickly. Then on the first day of the readathon, it was Labor Day weekend, so I had that Monday off, so I ended up reading Shadow Shaper by Daniel Jose Older, and it's a young adult urban fantasy book. I liked it. I didn't completely love it just because this book is like super fast paced. I wanted slightly more depth and slightly more explanation and world building, but the way that this book ended, it also had a very open-ended ending. Or I don't want to say open-ended, but it definitely left room for there to be more books that took place in this world. And if there were more books that took place in this world, if there were some sort of sequels, I would definitely pick those up because this is definitely a really interesting world and really interesting powers, and I'd love to see this explored a little bit further and a little bit deeper. And then during the week, I was trying to finish reading My Brilliant Friend by Elena Ferrante. This wasn't on my TBR, but I got it from the library, but I realized it was due back at the library this past week, and I didn't have the opportunity to renew it because there were holds on it, so I was kind of rushing to try to finish that book during the week, but it didn't end up happening because that's not really a book that you can necessarily rush through. I was liking it, I just ran out of time, so I was forced to DNF it and return it to the library. And then I ended up picking up Julian Barnes's The Sense of an Ending. I really enjoyed this book. This was nothing what I expected it to be. The beginning and the ending are definitely much stronger than the middle. There is like a little bit of a dip in the middle, but again, this book is less than 300 pages, and so I ended up reading this whole thing in like one sitting, so I didn't feel that drag too much because I felt like I was able to just like push through in order to finish it. I do have some little problems with some of the characterizations of one of the characters towards the end of the book. I don't want to say too much about it because I don't want to spoil anything. This book follows this young man named Tony who is middle-aged and looking back on his life, and he's sort of forced to confront a former friendship that he had when he was in childhood after someone passes away and some people get brought back into his life. It was really interesting, and I definitely did not expect what happened in this book to happen, which is always really nice. And then the final thing is The Death of Ivan Illich by Leo Tolstoy. I'm recording this video on Sunday afternoon and I'm in the middle of reading this, but I fully expect to finish this before the end of the day. So yeah, I will definitely be finishing that, and then once I'm done with this, I'll be considering it an end to the readathon for me because I don't really feel like rushing through another book before the end of the day. But I'm enjoying this so far, but you can follow me on Goodreads to see my final thoughts because I will post at least a rating on there. So yeah, that is my really quick readathon wrap up. If you participated in this, feel free to leave a comment down below letting me know how you guys did. So yeah, that's all I have for now, and thanks for watching.